Welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna bring the mic a little closer. Can you hear me? How's the sound coming through? Let me check the volume. Okay, that sounds good. That looks good. Okay, fantastic. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Thanks for your patience. Lisa, hello. Happy, well, maybe not happy eclipse, but it's a happy, wonderful moment in time that I get to connect with you. Every time I get to be out here with you all, it's an amazing time. So, at least for me, it is. I love channeling for you, and I love being out here with you all. So, I'm going to go ahead and set some intentions. Again, I'm going to ask that the archangels and my spirit team specifically aid me in channeling messages today from the eclipse for you. And I'm also going to invite the eclipse energy in to help me channel these messages for you. Very excited, very excited. I'm going to go ahead and offer this Dragon's Blood Sage to God and Goddess the Divine and to my whole spirit team and the archangels. Thank you for helping me be present and for helping me bring messages through. And I offer this also to each and every one of you who are here with me tonight, or wherever you are, whenever you are, that you find this message. And I offer this to you and to your spirit guides, your angels, ancestors, the holy light, and whoever you pray to. And so let us begin. Yay. Okay, new setup. So I'm going to be diving into the energies today of this lunar eclipse, this blood moon, the full moon in Virgo. Holy cannoli, you guys. Energy is crazy. Tell me, what do you think of the lighting? I don't know if I like the level here yet of the camera, but we're working on it. We're working on it. It's so hype right now. Yeah, we just had a really awesome, like, short and sweet meditation over on Patreon, and it was just like so activating, so activating. Hazel, welcome. Cynthia, hello. D Lanes, hello. As you guys are coming in, say hello so I can say hi. The red is giving, so this is actually my little salt lamp. And yes, I just touched it with my bare hands, and it's kind of warm. I would not recommend. Would not recommend. Callie, hey, you were just on the live the other day. Welcome in. Okay, you guys, we're going to be talking 333 energies. We're going to be talking 333 portal. We're going to be talking eclipse energy. We're going to be talking Azilla. Hello. We're going to be talking what the heck is going on. Okay. Oh, you're so sweet, D-Lanes. Thank you. Okay, let me go. Okay, do not disturb. Because last time I was on the live, I forgot to do that. And I was getting a gajillion calls coming through. And I was like, really, right now? All in the holy distractions, okay? First of all, let's just remember, we're in Mercury retrograde, okay? We're still in Mercury retrograde in eclipse season with, just, oh my goodness. Oh, is that what kind of day it is, Spirit? No. What deck do you want me to use? I want to pull tarot cards for the collective. It is a Dream Tarot kind of day, you guys. Dream Tarot only comes out when we're talking major archetypal energy in your life, okay? It's when it's big stuffs. Big stuffs. You are whatever you want to be, honey. You are whoever you want to be. Yes, 33. So it is March 3rd, but we also have this eclipse in the 333 energy, okay, you guys? So first of all, what even is the angel number 333? Let's talk 33 first. 33 breaks down to a 6, which is all about higher wisdom. It's all about the integrating of experience into knowledge, okay? You think about the 5, 6, 7, 5 being the change, the transformation, 6 is the integration into the what? Higher knowledge, 7, the wisdom, the learning, the expansion, okay? So when you have 3 and 3, this is a kind of balanced energy. It's a master number if you're familiar. Norman, hello. Sayer, welcome. So in this 333 energy, 333 is also a message from your angels and spirit guides that specifically angelic energy surrounds you, and that this is a lot of growth, creativity, and expansion energy available to you. So what the heck does it mean that we had the 3-3 portal on Eclipse Day with the full moon in Virgo? That's a blood moon. What the heck? That's crazy. All bathing in this 3-3 energy, but really the 3 energy? What the heck does that mean? It's basically showing you. Oh, wow. So I'm hearing that the Mars placements are particularly significant right now. I believe Mars just went into Pisces yesterday, and Spirit is telling me that's just what I'm hearing. That's what happened, and that's very significant into why this energy is also very significant. So it feels like there's a lot of, regardless of what kind of sign or energy the eclipse is in, the eclipse creates a very heavy energy in the collective. Rosie, welcome in. Okay. The eclipse energy, no matter where it is, when it is, whatever's happening, it creates a very dense fabric of energy that kind of, it's like a fog, a very dense fog that just hangs and lingers in the collective, okay? So this is really not a day for you to be trying to call in a lot of new things. This is a day to be cutting cords. This is a day to be meditating. This is a day to be taking your salt baths. This is a day or energy or whatever the bandwidth is for you, for how long personally you experience these energies. Could be a few days before, a few days after. Yeah, Rosie, you remind me that I always say, I pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. And I didn't say that yet. So the fact that you even said it for me, that's just like, that's spirit alignment. That is spirit's alignment. Okay. I'm happy you made it in. So amidst the chaos, you are always protected. Amidst the chaos, you are always guided. Even if your guidance is to rest, even if your guidance is to relax, even if your guidance is to take a step back. I feel like that's been an instruction for some of you guys to reassess, reevaluate, because remember, Mercury's in the fire right now, and she's trying to shake things up. And so throw that in with the eclipse energy. It's just a lot of very fast changes in perspective. It's a lot of come and go, touch and go with old timelines and old realities, especially like it's giving a lot of like underbelly, underside of things hitting the light, and like the way it's coming through, it's like a very interesting juxtaposition of how the dark and light energies are blending and in opposition with one another right now. So if you're noticing that your body doesn't quite know how to deal with this, um, there's a card that I pulled earlier. It said, choose your battles. Okay, you guys. If you don't see definitively with clarity the exact way forward, then this is not a time to be just throwing darts with a blindfold on. Okay. This is a time for you to really be sitting in your own consciousness. All right. This is a really great time, like I said before, for cleansing and grounding your energy. This is a really great time for just resetting. Resetting is a huge theme with the eclipses. Okay. It's a huge theme. So those of you who watch my lives regularly, you know that this is a new setup. I spent the entire day like reorganizing my whole life. Okay. Because Spirit said, okay, everything you thought you were going to do, Julia, this is what we actually have planned. And I was like, all right, but honestly, it's created the shift in energy that I've been looking for. And I feel like you're starting to understand this too about your manifesting, you guys. This is another message about how you're starting to recognize where your instincts are actually very aligned with your intuition, and that your instincts are following energy. Okay. Your instincts are following energy. and your energy is the frequency that your intuition, or those are the frequencies, the pathways, the ways for your intuition to kind of hook in and connect, hook in and tune in, okay? So when you're in this kind of hodgepodge of what the heck is going on, and there's a lot of stuff that's being brought up to the surface, you're starting to recognize how much you can actually let go of things. Okay, this is a really, 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 really potent time to be healing all things Mars related. Okay. Okay, because Mars isn't too comfy in Pisces. It's not that like the planets are miserable or really angry or ruthless and and uh, extreme in any given placement. It's just that sometimes they create a specific tension that is less comfortable than where planets are situated in houses that they're happy in. Okay. Again, I'm not an astrologer. Spirit just has me speak about the things that they would tell me. So when I'm talking about all this, it's just what they're telling me. Okay. So, so Mars is a very heavily masculine energy, and so you put that in the sign of Pisces, and you get this really interesting tension of like, how do you balance your drive with your visionary aspect, okay? Your drive with your intuition. How do you balance your need for action with what it is that you're trying to manifest, okay? There's a really interesting kind of tension and like teetering energy. There's a lot of seesaw energy in the collective right now with all of these transits taking place. And your mission in this energy is to try to find the place that you can kind of balance in the middle of all of these like moving plates, okay? These moving things around you. Is just like, well, where do you find your ground when the earth is shifting, you know? Where do you find your stability? Where do you find your sanity in a constantly changing world, in a constantly changing mind? Okay. A lot of things and a lot of healing around some of your very oldest wounds, or either the oldest ones or the most impactful that have been very hard for you to fully transmute. Okay. Remember, the deepest trauma lingers the longest. And because it lingers the longest, it's because uh, it's just that there's so many different nuances of how you've been affected by these moments in your life, that is what kind of needs the time and the reconfiguration of your life and your reality, of your identity, to be able to see things from a different perspective so that you can make peace and let go. Notice forgiveness was not a word there. Mercury retrograde is a time for a lot of things, but it's not a time to go crazy in any direction, okay? This is a time to really check in with all parts of you first before you start kind of redirecting your energy outward again, okay? And I feel like I'm feeling for a lot of you, there's just this really unsettling gap where your intuition normally is. Some of you guys might have been put on psychic timeout, and that's normal. I want to say that's normal, okay? Happens to everyone. That you go through seasons, or it's not even seasons, like your guides will be there walking you every single step of the way. They might take a slight step back sometimes, and you can notice that shift because you're so used to being immersed in your reality with them. But they might take a slight step back so you can process and decide things for yourself, and really see that you have grown a lot stronger, and that you're capable of really leaning on your own gut, following your own instincts, and not just relying on your spirit team for validation and confirmation, okay? So that's something that can come up in these energies, especially if it's really heavy and you feel exhausted, drained, and you're being told only to just hang out and do nothing, and you're like, but tell me this, tell me that, and they're just like, shh. It's not because they're mad. It's not because you did anything wrong. It's just that right now you need to rest. Okay. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in, beautiful people. Sean, hey. Destiny Diamond, hello. Aries trying to learn to doggy paddle. Yes. And these energies, it's kind of yes. When spirit takes a slight pause or says, what did beautiful collective learn? What did collective learn? All right. Yeah, it feels like choppy waters, you guys. So just be mindful that it's not permanent. I promise you're going to start to feel a little more settled in a few days. Max. If not tomorrow, you're already going to start to feel better tomorrow, but your energy levels might take another day or two additionally to fully restabilize. All right. Okay. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? From the eclipse, I always ask in these messages that the moon come forward and channel messages to me for you. And I was asked to use the Dream Tarot today, so that is what I'm shuffling now. Very exciting. Yeah, creature comforts are a very big thing right now, Spirit is saying. What is it? I see. Because these energies make you feel very unsettled and unsafe. So you might be noticing that you're looking towards comfort, looking for comfort from things or situations that would normally bring you that sense of ease. But maybe Spirit is trying to show you with this energy that those things you reach for, those creature comforts, are not the same. They are different. Yeah, really drained the last 3 days. That would be the eclipse. That would be the eclipse. Feeling emotionally strung out, also a symptom of the eclipse. Being exhausted but can't sleep, also the eclipse. Hungry but not hungry at all, also the eclipse. Angry for no reason, also the eclipse. Yeah, I think a Reiki session would, if you feel like you need a Reiki session, trust me, that is your spirit guides saying 5 years ago, yes. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Am I coming through okay? My connection says it's okay. Hello, hello. Okay. I had a feeling. Okay, cool. Thanks, you guys. You guys rock. Cedar Burl guy. Hello, welcome in. I don't know if I've ever seen you on a live before, so happy you're here. Okay, sweet. Okay. All right. Just be aware that this is a time collectively that negativity is off the charts. Off the charts. Okay? Yeah, if you guys feel like you're drawn to needing energy work, book a Reiki session with me because there's a lot going on in your energy field that it's like your Kundalini is trying to get freed. Yes, I do. Okay, your Kundalini energy is trying to expand. All right. If you want to join me on Tuesday nights for exclusive meditations, those are guided meditations, but they're also Reiki sessions occasionally. I do those over on Patreon every Tuesday night. So Mercury in the Fryer is having all my technology go crazy. So working out a few kinks, but that's okay. We'll be back on track soon. All right, you guys. So what else is it that the eclipse needs you to know? You've had to restart your phone a few times? Yeah. Yep. Oh, you guys, you just reminded me that I forgot something. Hold on. Okay. I know, that was a note for later. Thank you, Spirit. Legit veggies, welcome in. Marianne, hi. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but I meant to. Oh, no, we're not shuffling that way. Here it is. All right, folks. Wait. You guys. Oh my God. Self-sabotage being highlighted, huh? Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, you came on to say hi? Well, I'm so happy you're here. I'm sorry your third eye hurts. No, that's really funny because those activations really do feel like headaches. Oh, well, thanks for coming on and saying hi. Okay, I'll show you these cards. Yeah, you had a thought about that? Yep, self-sabotage coming up to the forefront. You guys, that is some matrix stuff being broken down right now. Some really, really heavy stuff getting broken down. Which one feels right? This one. Okay. I feel like I need to be channeling with a wand right now. Been very emotional today. Yes. So it's very common that these eclipse energies feel quite disturbing in the psyche. Okay. So you either could be having a tough time sitting on your own or wanting to let your mind rest. You could have a tough time feeling like you are comfortable in your own being, where this is already something you've been working really hard towards integrating and feeling. What else? It feels like there's been, yeah, nausea has been a really big thing for you guys. Again, it's the earth's energy reacting to everything the eclipse is triggering. The eclipses can also be like tower energies, okay? It's not in the cards here, but there's a lot of energy here pointing to not just self-sabotage that's coming through again loud and clear, but all of the ways that you don't even realize that certain either wounds or certain stories you hold about the past, certain stories you hold about past triggers, past wounds, that those have been some of these self-sabotaging things, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? You're going to be having breakthroughs as it relates to old relationships. Some of you guys, those of you who feel like you are energetically or in memory kind of haunted by some of the relationships that you are no longer in. There's a lot of healing coming to light around these situations, okay? There's a lot of how do we say? It's like shit's getting stirred up, okay? Like this energy is like out here stirring the pot, you guys. All right. The reason that you're starting to notice that these stories don't work anymore is because you're starting to recognize that some of these unconscious choices you've been making by speaking a story a certain way was actually the way that you were unconsciously projected to speak about certain things so that the energy would stay with you. Okay? Now, Spirit, can I have an example of this? Okay, maybe you've been mad at yourself for feeling a certain way about a certain situation, but you've been mad because you don't want to feel that way. And when you realize that you don't want to feel a certain way and you're angry about the fact that you don't want to feel that certain way, you actually open up the energy of whatever that situation is, or whatever that really deeply ingrained neural pathway is to shift into a new story, to change the perspective and say, oh, well, you're upset because you don't want to feel blank about the situation. How can you change the story to fit in such a way that you don't feel the same way? And a lot of this I know that sounds really abstract, but a lot of this has to do with powerlessness, okay? Or control dynamics, power dynamics, control dynamics. If you want to go deeper into this, sign up for the Shadow Work Bootcamp, okay? Because I take you through a lot of examples of how to change and rewrite these stories. I call it flipping the script. So you can work through these emotions in a way that is empowering and actually lets you put these things to bed and make peace. Okay? If you want to sign up for that, it's $30 USD over on Udemy. The link is in the description box, as well as hopefully one of my mods will drop it in the live chat. Love you guys. Holding down the fort. Thank you. And so with that, you're going to go through guided meditations with affirmations and examples, with a workbook as well, to track how you change the way you speak about these things. It's very important that you're addressing the stories, because it's the words that are creating an impact. It's the words that are describing the feeling. And if it's the words describing the feeling and you change the words so that the feeling shifts, you have freed yourself. Not that the situation has changed, but speaking about things from an empowering way, from a version of you or a version of the story where you can create a choice for yourself that maybe you didn't have in that moment. Okay? You're giving yourself the opportunity to create change. Yes, I feel like that was slightly more specific while still being abstract enough that you could apply your own situations to it. Okay. Now, I feel like the energy's shifting here again. Sorry. Here we go. Yeah, we have the Hangman here. So much wanting to get flipped around. So much wanting to get flipped around. All right? That's the changing of the story, where your dreams get sabotaged. That's intense. 7 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Hangman. Thanks for dropping those links. I appreciate you. Wow. I feel like this is one of the slowest and also the fastest breakthroughs of your life. It's very interesting. But what do you mean by that, Spirit? It's very interesting. What's the gap? There's a gap here. How do you bridge it? And the reason I'm asking for clarification is because I don't like what I'm hearing and I want to know why I'm hearing it. Okay. Well, why not? There's something that you guys want that you're not ready for. Yeah, there's a little bit more that has to play out with some of these manifestations because you're still learning how to become the version of yourself that can exist regularly and freely in that frequency. Okay? It's not that the timelines have changed. There's it's just that this is a really weird time to manifest things. The eclipse energy is not a good time to be setting new intentions. For this is a time for raw honesty and going deeper with that stuff than you've ever gone before and really making a point to not hold back from the truths that even scare you about you. Really not being afraid to pick apart your shadow, really not being afraid to pick apart your ego and understand why certain protective mechanisms have been in place. Why are these things that you want things that you even want? And what do they represent? Because it's never just what it is on the surface, you know? It's what it means to you. This thing that you covet, these things that you covet. And Sean, isn't that the double-edged sword? Because how when you are clear with these intentions and these things that you want are aligned with you, they're happening like this. Which is why spirit might be saying, be careful what you wish for. Because you might be wanting to dive head first into something that is energetically very different from what is actually in alignment with you right now. And they just keep saying, like, the waiting is not a punishment for these things that are about to come to fruition for you or whenever they happen for you. The fact that you're waiting, for them is not punishment. I feel like there are certain situations around this energy of whatever it is that you want that are still being sorted out. There's a lot that spirit is I'm saying it's like they're showing me like backroom dealings, but not in a negative connotation. Like there's a lot of bargaining, there's a lot of negotiating happening behind closed doors right now on the spiritual side of things. Okay, and your team is working on the spirit realm. It's not just that they can like just manifest things for you. Like the same way that we have to work with people here, spirit has to work with spirit, okay? With connecting with other people's guides, with connecting with certain elemental energies, connecting with the star beings. It's very similar in that regard. Just less the prejudices, okay? But there's a lot of negotiating about, well, okay, if these well, spiritual PR maybe for some people, but it's not quite that it's public relations. It's that you guys are trying to manifest certain opportunities. You're trying to manifest specific things in your life. And your guides are not going to waste your time. So if they're waiting with something, it's because there's something else that's in alignment with you right now while they're still sorting out the details of something else. Because karmic lessons and contracts are being negotiated as you are still changing your mind about things, okay? So the more you focus on what it is you want and that you give it to your spirit team, the easier it is for them to navigate the details of potential timeline shifts around these things, okay? Because whoever you're about to come in contact with whatever these opportunities are, those people have to be in alignment with you too. You have to be in alignment with them. They have to be in alignment with you. Your karmic lessons have to be aligned, okay? Some of you have set the intention that you don't want any more side quests. You don't want any more spiritual side quests. You're not taking on extra stuff. And because of that, your guides are being extra careful, okay? They're being extra careful and intentional. Remember, spirit is very precise. Well, they're not filler arcs. It's just that some of you guys have stayed in situations longer than you should have, or have taken on other people's karma by not having boundaries. And that's what I mean by not taking on anything that isn't resonant with you. And that's pretty savage, but that's something else that's coming to light in this eclipse energy, is where you've been unconsciously taking on other people's stories and dynamics. Okay? So it's really, and that's why, again, in these energies, in these times, the most important thing you can be doing is getting grounded and releasing, transmuting what isn't yours. Getting back into alignment, getting back into your body. When you are not grounded, it's literally because your spirit is not in your physical vessel. And I literally mean that. I literally mean that. So it's very, very, very important that you take the care to settle in, to give yourself the grace that you need, to give yourself the nourishment and the nurturing that you need. This isn't the message for it, but I'll say, if we have to go down this, road, then we will go down this road. But possession is very real. Possession is very real. Attachments are very real. I talk about how to navigate these situations and how to heal people of these situations in my Reiki Master Teacher course. It's not something that energy wielders talk about or teach how to do. It's something I will teach you how to do. If you're curious to learn more, sign up for my Reiki course, okay? Self-paced, online, 8 modules, 8 sets of attunements. You can find out more information on my website. And I feel like you're starting to realize how much your empathic gifts at younger stages in your life created a lot of narratives for you that were not yours, because you picked up on these things in other people. You picked up on the stuff that was attached to other people. And because you were so sensitive, you internalized a lot of these things because you didn't know where you were in the middle of all that overstimulating sensation. All right. So what you're coming to now in the healing of these things that were never yours in the first place is really recognizing the role of your sovereignty, the role of your boundaries, how important it is to stand up for yourself. How important it is to stand up for yourself. Yes. I appreciate you dropping those links, Ari. Yeah, you did. I realized I didn't even show you these cards, but I said the messages. I can go through them again. But here we sure. We have the 7 of coins, the King of Cups, the Magician, and the 9 of coins with the Knight of coins. I love this. This is so right. Again, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master healer teacher, and I'm so happy you made it in. We're diving into eclipse energies today. So here we are, breaking down the 7 of coins, the King of cups. I feel like your confidence is growing. Yes, this has been a message that we've been talking about on this channel for some time, but right now, especially, your confidence and your faith in yourself is growing. And I feel like some of you have had this unconscious expectation that the more confident you become, the faster your manifestations are going to come in. But that's still an element of control, because the more you really step up into your confidence, actually what rises with that is your level of surrender, your releasing of expectations. Robert, welcome in. Okay, so I feel like you're starting to recognize where your confidence is really defined, what that is really founded on. And it's not how quickly you can make things happen. It's not how quickly this happens for you. It's not how quickly that happens for you. It's because of who you are and the energy that you put in, the effort that you put in. And I feel like that once that really clicks for you, it's starting to in layers, but once that really settles in, it's going to change the way I feel. It's the way it's coming through is like it's going to change how life unfolds for you. It's going to change the way how life unfolds for you. Not because you're attached to how fast or slow things are happening, but because you trust that your efforts, your consistency is what's creating the inevitability. Okay? We have the Magician. Of course, it's hard to realize. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to help you see. And you try it on for size. If you like it, you keep it. If you don't like it, you toss it out with all the other stuff that doesn't resonate. 9 of coins. Magician and 9 of coins. It's a very strong energy of regeneration. A very strong energy of regeneration here. And it's so interesting because you don't ever think about starting new things or setting intentions with this eclipse energy, but it's really in the completion of old things that you're starting to acknowledge the beginning of what's new. And that's where the eclipse is. It's the overlap of the ending and the beginning, the light and the dark, what is seen and unseen. So here you are. Acknowledging the ending and beginning in every single step you take, in every single course of action you start and finish. Okay. We're changing tracks here. That's too much. That's way too much. Oh my lord. Fine. Okay. What? Wow. I'm sorry for your loss. Grief is unique to everyone, and it's very different for those who have psychic abilities. It's very different, especially if you're clairvoyant. You have a different way of connecting and relating in your reality, which necessitates processing things differently. Welcome in, folks. You're going to start to see, again, with the 3-3 energy here that we're tuning into today with the 3-3 portal, you're going to start to recognize more of how spirit works in your life to facilitate divine timing. And I mean by the way certain signs and synchronicities come through, by the way certain information or activations come through to you at the right time, or the way that opportunities reveal themselves to you. You might be meditating with the affirmation, I see grace and possibility in life's challenges. Welcome in, folks. I feel like there's for some of you here, you're turning a sharp corner. A very, very different path is opening. And I don't feel like this is out of alignment for you. I think it's going to push you outside of your comfort zone. I think there is an opportunity you've been waiting on that hasn't happened because something else is more in alignment with you. And I feel like you're going to be entering this period of discovery. This is very interesting. This might be a career shift for someone. Or a move. I feel like for some of you, this is tied to a shift in finances. Yeah, because I'm just seeing you're calling something in. You're calling something in, and the form that it takes is very different from what you might initially expect. I feel like something about this is going to be so unexpected for you that you're just going to be like, is spirit telling me stop or wait or go? What's happening? This isn't for everyone, okay? This is not for all of you here. But for those of you that are like, I feel like spirit is creating some giant change in my life, I feel like you're going to know, or this is already something planned out for you and you see it coming and you're just going to be taking action where you've already made the plans. Either this is going to be something that's unfolding moment by moment for you, or you've already set the foundation and you're just following through with these transitions, okay? You're somewhere, a lot of you are somewhere on that journey. You're always right on time, don't worry. So Because I feel like whoever that message is for, you could be seeing 411 or 1111. Yeah. Yeah, you're seeing 411 or 1111. Mhm. Yeah. But this is all good things. Like this is all good things. We pulled the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Ace of Coins, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, this is all good things. All right. Uh, 34. I don't know. The number 34 might be significant to someone here. It's not what I wanted to say at all, but that's what came out. The number 34 might be significant. I feel like someone here did a prayer candle or some sort of ritual manifesting here, that this is actually the realization of this manifestation. Okay. This is the realization of whatever that was you were trying to call in. The actual physical arrival of whatever this is. Okay. I'm hearing to not be so intimidated. Don't be intimidated by this, okay? Because I feel like this is going to pull you really far out of your comfort zone, but you can handle it. You can handle it. Hmm. What else do you need to know, collective? Anything else you want to tell me about that, spirit? Just a last message for that last kind of thing that came through for you. You're going to have a tendency to be all up in your head doubting this. Please do whatever you can to get out of your head because there is a lot of opportunity here for you with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. That's actually a really beautiful thing. That it's actually really, really beautiful opportunities that are not just here to change your physical reality, but are here to inspire you again. And I feel like there's a block in your crown that you're working through. Yeah. There's a block in your crown that you're working through right now. That's why this doesn't feel like it's happening yet. But you are in the process of revealing these sources of resistance. So just trust that it's going to pan out and play out how it needs to for your highest good. Okay. 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 Oh my God. 3-4. 3-4. Your daughter's birthday is tomorrow. That's a crazy synchronicity. Happy early birthday. And happy early birthday to everyone else here. Whenever, it doesn't matter when your birthday is, just happy birthday. Okay, let's see. We have another shift here. Welcome in, you guys. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Julie Rose. I love you. Happy you found your way here. We have the Empress, the Knight of Wands. Here we go. The Star. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Hold on. Okay. I feel like this is something that you're very excited about. There's so much anticipation in this energy. My solar plexus just went, oh my God, that was so crazy, you guys. The Empress, the Knight of Wands, and the Star. This is everything working out for you. But tell me why that Five of Pentacles came out too. Tell me why this came out too. I don't feel like it's as bad as you think. I just feel like You've had so many experiences in your life, collective, that forced you to find strength on your own. So many experiences that redirected you to trusting yourself first. So many. And this is about to pay off in a completely new way. A completely new way. Because you're realizing that you thought things had to be different in order for you to start manifesting more and moving forward. They don't. You have all of this self-sufficiency and independence because you're here to make things happen, collective. You're here to make things happen. Mm-hmm. Spirit, stop. Tell me. My guys are so funny. I know, Spirit. What? Wait, do we have all the change makers on the table? Who are we missing? And you know, I thought that card came out before, but they didn't. Okay, I'll show you. We had the 5 of Cups come out, the Moon, and the Knight of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Coins, and the Knight of Wands on the table. Notably absent is the Knight of Swords, but the King of Swords is here. I feel like you've been needing everything else to catch up with where your head is at. You've been needing everything else to catch up to where your head is at. All right? And so trust that this eclipse energy is sweeping out anything that needs to go. But Spirit wants to remind you to stay focused on the light in your life when there's a lot of turbulence, okay? That's coming through for you. That's coming through for you. To cherish the positive moments, to cherish positivity and sweet memories in times of turbulence, okay? Because I feel like with the dense energies in the collective, and especially the heaviness, the oppressive energies coming through with this eclipse, it's like you're losing sight of the light that surrounds you and that is in you. So consciously choose to bring back into your awareness the things that inspire you, the things that lift you up. Speak that positivity over yourself and over your life. Because I feel like it's not so one of the biggest things coming through with this eclipse are the self-sabotage wounds coming to light. But also the ways you tie yourself to isolation, or should I say mistrust. As well as assumptions. There's a lot of assumptions here that are being questioned with this energy, collective. A lot of your assumptions are being questioned. And that's okay. You need that right now. You need that right now. Because a lot of these things are creating density and dissonance in your life, which is why Spirit's trying to call them up and out so you can see them for what they are and let them go. I see someone here drinking moon water. Did someone here make some moon water? Someone here drink some moon water or create some moon water. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki energy healer. And I always pray you find me at the precise time you need me. Take what resonates, leave the rest for everyone else to find. Oh, Spirit, you almost had me there. You almost had me. They were like, oh, you want the Knight of Swords? Well, here's the Page of Swords. It's like, why is this not happening? Why is this not happening? There's some sort of perspective or some sort of idea that you've just been given or new thought pattern that you are integrating that has not reached a stage of maturity yet. And that's why the change is not taking place, because these new thought patterns, this new self-talk really has to take root a little bit deeper. Okay? And that's just going to come with practice and time. All right? How do you control assumptions? I don't know if they're things you can control. They're things that you question. The things that you don't question are assumptions. The things that you don't fight against or you just are accepting of, those are assumptions. But of course, only you can draw the line between an assumption and an acceptance of something. So just notice. Just notice. All right. I know I've been feeling that energy come through. We got to talk about it. All right. So we got some gossip coming through, guys. We're pivoting. I'm already an hour in. If you're just hopping in, welcome. I love you. I'm going to be pivoting here a little bit because I feel like there's some energy we got to touch on. I want to get the tea. I want to know what's going on. What's going on, Spirit? You know, you guys are going to find a lot more momentum when you relax and let go. You've been looking for a lot of answers right now, and this is not a time for answers. This is a time for spontaneous realization. So whenever these things come through, let them come through for you. But if Spirit is redirecting you every time you ask certain questions, it's because either those questions are not as important as you think they are, or those answers can be found in different ways, in different times. So just be patient. Okay. Spirit, why do we have to pivot? Who's talking about my collective, and what are they saying? Okay, some of you guys might be increasingly telepathic. You're going to become increasingly telepathic, not just under this eclipse energy, but moving forward, okay? So you're going to start to notice things becoming a little bit more obvious when you're around people, okay? if there have been certain frustrations, I feel like the word is blips that is coming through. There's like a, what's the word? I don't like it. What is it? What's the word? Like a spat, like a little bit of spat. Inklings, that's a good word. It's like, yes, but it's also that there are conversations or miscommunications that are creating like minor little arguments or whatever, and I'm seeing that as a spat. But I'm also seeing yeah, like you guys are getting like flashes of realization. You already know. You what am I doing here? You already know. You already know. Okay. And I feel like some of you have gotten insight to things that you didn't want to see. You've been getting insight to things that you didn't want to see, and you're really upset that energetically that's being allowed to come. Okay. Is someone here getting visions of someone else's sexy time? Like, that's like, there's a lot of boundaries that are like not here. Why? Okay, no, like I really regret saying that out loud on the internet, but I had to because it's here. I went, whoa, there, that is not something for you to see, collective. Okay. If you guys are feeling like too much is happening that you're picking up on, that you're like, please no, please tell your spirit guides, please tell your spirit team that you don't want to be seeing all that, and ask for okay, remember, it's not for everyone. That was just one of the things coming through, but it's like feeling like an invasion of privacy, that it's not intentional. It's just because you're hypersensitive and everything is really amplified right now. So just ask for buffers, ask for blinds to be drawn energetically. Okay. Again, that's not for everyone. It's not for everyone, but it came through and I had to say it because I know some of you needed that validation. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. There's just a lot being exposed. Someone here is getting information about a third party situation coming to light. There's a third party situation here coming to light. I feel like someone had a dream that came true. Someone had a dream that came true about a third party situation. Whether that was a relationship you were involved in or not, I feel like I feel like more is coming through that you were on the outside looking in. And you saw something else you didn't want to see. A lot of things you're seeing you don't want to be seeing right now, collective. Okay. I feel like someone's recovering their memories from the past. You're recovering memories of things that you couldn't quite remember, but now things are clicking into place and you're starting to have realizations about them. What am I looking for? It's not here. Where is it? Hold on. Wait. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's better. All right. Someone else trying to spy on you, collective? You feel like someone's spying on you? I'm seeing someone scrying with a crystal ball. But it was coming through like spying. Like checking up on you. Someone checking up on you. Yeah, I don't know what's with all these invasions of privacy, spirit. I'm not liking that for my collective here. And again, it's not for everyone. I'm not trying to freak you out, but you already know if this is for you. If it's not for you and you're not feeling like any sense of unease or like you need to be changing things up a lot right now or setting new boundaries, setting intentions, smudging, doing Reiki, whatever these things, like you know when you need to be clearing energy and transmuting stuff. You know. I just feel like watchful eyes. I just feel like there's a lot of eyes on you. They're not all negative. I just feel like you have a lot of viewers. So maybe you're on social media and you're just getting a lot of traction, or there's a lot of people taking notice to you right now. There's a lot of fresh energy around whatever this is that you've been working on to put out there for people. And I feel like it's garnering and gaining a lot of attention. Okay? A lot of attention. Go you. Okay. What else here? Someone here, you might have had a makeover recently, or you had a glow up, or a lot has changed about your physical appearance recently that people are starting to I don't know why. There's just like, there's some sort of like, hey, do you see that person? Hey, do you see my collective over there? Can you believe? This is just so weird. It's just weird. Okay. I feel like there's some people that are very impressed by whatever it is that you're working on around you, watching you. There's a lot of people that are impressed by how hard like how much you're putting effort into showing up for something. There's something that you're showing up for that's like new, and people are impressed by the effort that you're putting into that. For some of you, this is about glamour. There's something here about like glamour or your appearance. Maybe you're spending a little bit more time just like being intentional about like how you show up or how you want others to see you. I feel like it's just little things that people are noticing, but because you're a light worker, everything you do draws attention. So people are like, oh my god, do you see blah blah blah, do you see so and so, oh my god. And I don't feel like that's really negative. If anything, I feel like people are impressed. For the most part, I feel like people are impressed. Okay. Who else is here? Who else is joining the conversation, spirit? I feel like there are some people around you that are being brought into your timeline for the purpose of triggering healing. There are people that are coming around to trigger healing in you. And I don't feel like they're not going about it in a negative way. It's not at all coming from negativity. It's just that people are being brought into your life to facilitate healing, and they're listening to their intuition and your spirit team when they do that. Okay? The triggers and the interesting, random, unexpected things are aligned with you. They are aligned with you. I feel like you have people behind the scenes that are praying for your come up. There are people sending a lot of positivity your way. Maybe you didn't trust that. Maybe some of you don't trust these people. What's that about? Yeah, no, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I feel like you're afraid that the more you put yourself out there, the more these people are going to wish that you wouldn't be successful. But Spirit's coming through to tell you that you actually have more support than you think. Okay? So whatever the negative voices in your head are telling you, whatever those feelings are, just remain positive and don't let them get the best of you, because your impact has a much greater ripple effect than you realize. Okay? Yeah, I'm seeing someone's trying to get information on you. Someone's trying to read up on you. Tell me more. I feel like they might be working with a psychic. I don't know if the psychic is actually giving them answers. I feel like there's someone here that's trying to understand more about what you do. And that's a lot of people, actually. Like, they're trying to understand more about you. And it's not just the stuff that you're doing, but it's the way your brain works. Like, how you're drawn, like, why are you drawn to this? I'm hearing that question verbatim. Like, why are you drawn to this? Like, what is it that makes you drawn to that? So maybe that's a hobby. Yeah. Well, what is that? You're welcome, Josh. Oh. What the heck? What is that? Okay. Let's see. What do you... Oh my God, no. You guys. Oh my goodness. Spirit is so funny. I saw this card. And did you guys not hear me say how many times, where is the Knight of Swords? Where is the Knight of Swords? It was in this deck that I wanted to come out. And this was the card that I was seeing beforehand. You guys are amazing. God bless you. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Goddess bless you. You are wonderful. This is the Knight of Swords. Okay? I feel like you're, whoever, some of you are working through healing your first impressions of people. Some of you have first impressions of people that were very significant, and you're working to kind of unpack those and go a little bit deeper into kind of understanding these people. Maybe people did not approach you the right way, and you're having a hard time digesting that and trying to process and move forward. Or your spidey senses just went off and you were like, I don't know what it is. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. And you let time tell. I feel like a lot of your intuitive nudges are getting validated right now. Yeah, which is why all the heightened psychic sensitivities for you. But it's really interesting because I feel like masks are being ripped off. And as masks are getting ripped off, so is your shame and guilt around, like, being who you are. Like, any sort of doubt or negative self-talk you had, that's also dissolving. That's so interesting. 11911. So interesting. Yeah, big reveals. I know someone else said that in the chat here. It was already happening for them. We finally got to that place in the reading. Big reveals. Big reveals. Absolutely. Interesting. I don't know what it is you're doing right now, collective, but I just feel like you're not in this energy of wanting to waste time anymore. Like, you're just over it. You're over the old stuff. You're over the old not healing, but the old healing cycles, the old fear. Maybe that's an old pair of heels for someone. I see. Yeah, a lot of third eye activations for you. A lot of third eye activations. Yep. Any other tea to spill? Oh, I just heard someone's coming home. Someone's coming home. I feel like there's going to be an unexpected travel here, unexpected change in plans. Someone you're estranged from. Someone you're estranged from. Mm-hmm. There's some sort of sibling rivalry dynamic that's going to be healed in the next few weeks for someone here who's had that top of mind. I feel like something, spirit or someone in your life is going to be, oh, this is really interesting. I'm seeing it's like it's almost coming through as like the energy of a debutante ball where you're like presenting yourself to society. But there's this energy here of like you being presented to some sort of opportunity, some new group of people here. It's like the new you is about to be shown off. That's what I feel. The new you is about to be shown off. 1, 2, 3 on the clock here. Welcome in, folks. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki energy healer. And I pray this finds you at the precise time you need it. Yeah, no, this is really interesting. There's a lot of really quick movement. A lot of really quick movement with this opportunity. And I feel like it's just because you're so in your own lane right now. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and then the Knight of, did I say the Knight of Pentacles? I meant the 9 of Pentacles, the Chariot, Knight of Pentacles. God bless you. Yes, you're so welcome, Emily. Martin, Blue Jay. Oh, you were on the live the other day. Welcome back, Julia Leclerc. I'm good, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. So we're just getting the tea right now. I'm on fire tonight. Are these situations resonating with you guys? It's so interesting sometimes because I'm out here just like hearing so many different things for you and picking up on so many different energies. And I'm just kind of like, wow, what's going on? Okay. Okay, sweet. Leonessa, that's beautiful. Rosalina, welcome. Smoke and Lotus, awesome. Yeah. You guys, I freaking love you. You're amazing. Okay. Let's see. I feel like, yeah, there's an old, oh, it's Mercury retrograde. That's such a Mercury retrograde message. There's an old flame coming around for healing. Okay. Now, either, and I don't know, this it does not feel like it's for the purpose of reconnecting. This is for the purpose of closure. This is for the purpose of closure. Oh, Star Seekers, you're so sweet. Oh, Claire, that's crazy. That's crazy. I was talking about spiritual bats earlier. Carl, oh my gosh, welcome in, you guys. So many new folks. Yeah. Am I about to go on my twin flame rant? Maybe. Okay. Old flame is like an old romantic connection. And my guides, if you guys go back and check out my channel, like you'll see that I used to talk about the twin flames a lot, but Dolores came through. Dolores Cannon is one of my spirit guides, and I channel her. And she came through and she said, Julia, you know, for light workers and for the 100, and here she is now. I can hear her in my head say these words exactly. For the 144,000, these twin flame karmic relationships are just that. They are karmic cycles, an accelerated learning system for high level souls who are here to break free out of heavy, outdated systems and models of relationship that do not serve you and do not serve the collective. You will reach a point in your twin flame journey where you graduate from the repetitive cycles, whether it's through the presence of one person representing a twin flame or multiple people representing multiple twin flames. Generally, you'll see that these are similar repeated dynamics between and across all of these relationships that slowly change with time, especially if people come and go, but you'll reach a point where you choose you first. That's really where this idea of the chosen one comes from. It's not something that, yes, there is an anointing. Yes, there are spiritual initiations. Yes, there are light workers here who have vast wisdom and intense energy and soul activations to bring to this earth. But it's not about hierarchy. It's not about the egoic stuff that goes with the idea of being chosen. It's the fact that you're here for a purpose and you're more aware of what that is than most people. To follow your passion and to give with love. Mm-hmm. Exactly. That is why you've been working so hard. That's why you've been working so hard. And so you'll reach a point in your twin flame journey where you graduate because you start to see that you're not willing to accept less than you deserve. And at that point, you become a magnet for who is referred to as your kingdom spouse. And that's really the connection where all of these dynamics start to heal at the deepest levels. And it's a safe container because you're both on that healing journey together. Gender does not matter. Who you're attracted to does not matter. Everyone is included. However you identify, however you present, whomever you're attracted to. It's not about the binary, and that's one of those things that is actually transmuted through the twin flame school for a lot of folks. So, this is about loving yourself the way that you deserve and honoring everything in your life that mirrors that back to you. Okay. 9:47. Dan, it's been a while. Welcome in. Well, I think you were on the live the other day. I've seen you comment, but I haven't had the chance to say hello. Welcome in. Precisely. It's when you seek the love within. It's when you seek the love within Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like whatever this situation is coming back. So coming back to where I started before Dolores Cannon took me over here. um, so generally, I'll say really quickly, she's having me add that the divine masculine, divine feminine sort of denominations, if you will, are really meant to be in alignment with the kingdom spouse ideas. So because there's none of the karmic stuff is healed where those cycles would have perpetuated in twin flame circumstances. In the kingdom spouse connections, they are healed, and you both graduate together. So when I say old flames, I mean, if you're on the twin flame journey, if that's something you resonate with, this is one of those people, either an old romantic connection or a twin flame from the past, whatever it is, whoever it is. There's a situation here that is resurging or resurfacing in your reality for closure and completion. Okay. Mm-hmm. For some of you, this is going to be about walking away. For some of you, this is karmic justice being delivered. For others of you, this is about, I just heard, picking up and moving across the country. For someone else here, I just heard, I better get a trip out of this. Like there's something here. Oh, that's interesting, Spirit. How do you mean? Because I feel like there's some sort of, whatever this door is that you're closing to the past is creating a new cycle in love and romance in your life right now. Whenever this comes to fruition, I'm hearing 3 or 4 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks, I'm hearing. Here's that number again, 34, 34. Mm-hmm. Oh, if you just did that, then that's confirmation for you. Mm-hmm. Wow. Earth Ambassadors, Earth Ambassador HQ, that was, I am humbled receiving those words. Because remember, it's Mercury retrograde. It's Mercury retrograde, which means it's time for you all to be reassessing all of these things, okay? It's reassess, reevaluate, reset, reorganize, review, revitalize, restore. There's a lot here that you're getting a new perspective on. Someone here is going to be making art out of their pain. And I feel like there's a creative project that's in the works for you. Something tied to an audition here. I'm hearing casting networks. I'm hearing, because I'm just seeing this videographer here with the literal camera guy, the 8 of Pentacles. That feels like there's something opening up for you that's going to put you on. Yeah, a lot of opportunities here for you guys. Mm-hmm. Until next time, Josh. If you're new here, subscribe so you can stay up to date as to when I go live. My lives for a lot of my lives for the rest of the month have been set, but there's probably going to be a few impromptu over the next 4 weeks. So stay tuned. Hit the notification bell, all right? After you subscribe. Okay. Something's getting rewind. I'm seeing a really old, like, is that a VCR? Like a really old tape in my head. Like if this is baby films, like footage, something here that you're just reviewing with nostalgia. Because I'm just hearing like someone here is turning back time and like looking at something in a new light. Mm-hmm. Have some of you been time traveling? Some of you have been traveling through time in your meditation. Some of you guys breaking some of the molds that hold up the fabric of Earth. What are you doing? Be careful. Be careful, you guys. Don't go somewhere that your guides have to work really hard to bring you back from. Okay? Be careful. Shamanic journeying is not a joke. VCRs have come up twice in the last 2 days. I've never gotten that message for anyone in my collective. Like, that was so random and specific. So I'm glad it resonates with you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just be careful if you're time traveling. Just be careful. All right. Talk to your spirit guides and Archangel Michael and Metatron before you go. Just to make sure that everything's set up for you. All right? Just be mindful. All right, we're going to wind it down, folks. We're going to wind it down. I'm going to pull some closing messages for you all because I've been out here for an hour and 40 minutes. And it's getting kind of late and I got to let you go. So, let's see. Oh, that's the one. Any last messages? If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you can stay updated as to when I go live and when I upload videos. I also have a Patreon channel. I have a couple of courses, and you can book one-on-ones with me on my website. Links are all down in the description box. Thank you for your blessing. Right back at you. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. See, here we go. Here we go. These are the perfect messages to close this reading with, okay? We have, what have we been saying? Where we started here. Focus on your health and well-being. All right? Focus on your health and well-being. That's 55. Wasn't I talking about the number 55? You can't even make that up, you guys. I love the unicorn. I'm so happy you dropped that. I love that. Fairy-like 222. Yes. All right. Then we have create an opportunity from this, but that really goes with this other message. It says, number 16, keep in mind that your old lessons are returning as tests for completion. And then create an opportunity from this. Okay? That's number 41. I'm hearing this. How does that song? I heard it on the radio. How does it go? She said, take your time. What's the rush? Ooh, I can't sing that low. Not if I've been talking for like 2 hours. Take your time. What's the rush? Yup. Emotional upheaval, you guys. Take it easy. Go easy on yourself. Go easy on yourselves. I offer one-on-one readings, psychic readings, as well as Reiki sessions, but I have a few very specifically curated intentions. So I have like general Reiki, I have aura sweeping and chakra rebalancing and clearing, and then I have psychic surgery, and then I have Reiki for PTSD as well as exposure therapy Reiki. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more intentionally aligned with any of those things, definitely take a look at those offerings, all right? I'd love to help you. I would love to help you. Especially if you've been feeling like, oh, I also have a cord cutting and negativity clearing. Always important to remind me of that. Thank you, Spirit. And then, Ari, you're on it with these links tonight. As I always say, God bless God. God bless God. And God bless you. God has blessed God. And God has blessed you. I love these cards. Allow others to take responsibility. And give like your life depends on it. And that means showing up for yourself exactly the way that you need. Exactly the way that you need. All right, beautiful people. We are reaching the end. The links are all in the description box below. If you want to check out my link tree, maybe that's a little faster. I'll drop it in the chat here. Link tree. That's of course it didn't show up as a link. Sorry, fam. Andy, what's good? Okay. You guys are amazing. You're amazing, you're amazing, you're amazing. Go easy on yourself. Go easy on yourself in these energies. And I will be seeing you soon. Well, Roxy, I look forward to hearing from you. Welcome to the Soul Tribe, Leonessa. Peace, Azilla. Sean, love right back to you. Take care. Yunjiverse, that's so cute. I love it. Star Wars 333, bye-bye. Robert, see you. Julio's probably an activation. Something you've already been noticing. Heart chakra healing for you. You're welcome, Darlisa. Thanks, Paula. Celestial Gatekeeper, Holy Grail Stone, Destiny Diamond, S. Ann Smiley, Blue Jay Red. Love you too, Ari. You rock. Glenn, see you. Talked about the 3-3s, the 33s and 333 at the beginning of the video. I encourage you to check that out, Mac. Good night, Cynthia. All right, you guys. Take care. Have a beautiful evening. See you, Julia. Bye. See you soon.